Good evening, it's Lindsay. It's February 5th, 2025, and I wanted to just do a little bit more talking about for my own documentation about this stuff that the what narcissists do to try to prevent you from, doing what you want to do in life and setting you up for failure by stalking you, interfering with your finances, hacking your phone, everything like that, and then of course lying to you about who they really are, such as what has happened to me. And I, like I said, that person is so incredibly narcissistic and such a liar that I was just gotten to the point where when they abuse you so much psychologically and gaslight you, you start to believe, that it's hard. It's really hard to explain, but you almost that they're lying to you, but you believe them anyway. Like they're right in front of you, lying to you, making you look stupid, trying to trap you, but you're still in such denial that this is really happening that you're just going along with it and acting just kind of like going in denial mode, I guess, to protect yourself. Because that's how you feel. It's like you feel so overwhelmed and on the edge of insanity because of what they do to you mentally and psychologically and emotionally, that you just find yourself accepting their lies. Like, okay, whatever. Yeah, sure. Like, okay, whatever you say. And this is what they do. Like, it's the most bizarre thing how all of a sudden they resurface after doing all this abuse to you intentionally to try to get in your head, to try to, I guess what I've heard other people say is live, quote unquote, live rent free in your mind. Because that is what they're trying to do. They are trying to basically take over your life. Your personality gets, they want to start copying you. They start liking the same things that you do. All of a sudden, for example, I had tried for the longest time to get that person that I was involved with, or this fake relationship thing, when he's clearly an opportunist who's trying to exploit me, for whoever's paying him to do that shit. It's obvious that he's just being paid to fucking use me and exploit me financially, or trying to act like a handler or whatever. I had tried for the longest time. I'm like, let's go for a walk. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Come on. Let's go outside. No, I don't want to. No, I don't, but it was almost like he was doing it because he was ashamed or trying to hide something, making me feel like, well, what's wrong? Why is there something wrong with me? Is there a reason you don't want to go out in public to a park, or what's going on here? I'm thinking, why is he acting? Why would he behave like that when all I'm saying is suggesting something simple, like a park that close by, to just go for a little walk, just get outside for a little bit. That was back then. Now, and then I just gave up. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I know what he wants. He comes over here with his intentions, using me, gaslighting me, doing all his stuff to try to coercive abuse to the point where it's like you just give up on trying to even negotiate with them, because they're such manipulative, narcissistic people, such psychopath type, entitled, arrogant people, but they put on a front. They'll put on a real good act for you, like act all nice, and they want to call you, for example, they want to call you when they don't want you to have them blocked, because they want to call you when they're at their supposed job, so that you can have a conversation, so that they can probably record it, or so that other people can hear their conversation, so that they don't feel, this is what they do. They want to do things in public. Like with this person, I was always, why does he want to call me all the time when he's at this job, supposedly where he works at this department store, Saks Fifth Avenue? Why does he want to call me there when he's supposed to be working? Supposedly, whenever time he would call me, a client would show up. Oh, I have to go. A client, I've got to go. It's always a woman, a client who's always a female, I can hear them talking or whatever. And it's like sometimes I'm wondering, do you really work there? Or what are you really doing? And what's your real job? Are you a security guard? Or what do you really do? Do you really sell shoes? Or, it makes you wonder. It's not like I've ever gone there to check up on him because I'm not, it's not worth it. It's not, I don't want to find anything out. It's like, I don't really care because this person has taken up so much of my time and energy in the past couple years. Like, and whenever your finances dwindle, whenever you don't, they start to, if you don't look the right way, they'll let it, that they're not, they do all kinds of subtle harassing things to abuse you, but it's very subtle and it's very abusive. And I'm assuring you that it only gets worse. It will not, you think that, oh, it will get better. They're going to finally start to, it really doesn't, because you're just wasting your time thinking that it's going to be a real type of friendship or relationship, because all they're interested in is something physical. At the end, that's all if you're with somebody and you're already in your 50s, for example, a man who's 55 years old, and it's still, that's all he thinks about is intimacy and having his pleasure, then there's a problem there. That's obviously not going to be anything that's going to, and if you're like, I'm opposite to that. I don't care about that stuff at my age. I'm 50 and I'm not a 20-year-old. I'm not out there running around looking for that, because I'm more interested in meeting a person who I can have good times with and memories and has shared interests, but it doesn't have to revolve around the bedroom or me putting on some fucking tacky lingerie that they get you to try to insult you and then degrade you about your body and shit like that these fucking assholes do. But all they want to, whenever you're with someone like that and you see all the signs, and all they're concerned about is like what size clothing you wear, and if you look sexy or not, and if you can fucking turn them on and if you're with someone like that, I can assure you 9 out of 10 times you're dealing with a psychopath, sex addict, narcissist, and they don't get any better. They're always going to be, looking for other women, looking for other supply. Meanwhile, they're going to keep you in the background, on the back burner, while they're grooming someone else. It could be a coworker, someone who's younger than them, someone who's older than them, someone who they don't really care, because they need to have a constant rotation of women or even men, whatever, who are going to give them sexual pleasure. If it's a sex narcissist addict, a somatic narcissist, which their life, it revolves around somatic narcissism, means that they're only interested in that. And it's very about image and sex and body and crap like that. It's very, very disgusting. It's very insulting, because you can't reach a higher level with them. There's no spiritual connection with these people. It's all very superficial. It's all you feel really uncomfortable around them, because they're always, it's not a genuine connection. It's based on that. And like I said, when I'd be with this man, whenever he would come to my house, most of the time unannounced or uninvited, because or asking, begging if he could come over here. So sometimes, there'd always be these women. He'd show up, and within 5 minutes, some woman shows up, right? Walking up and down the sidewalk, or like that other time he came over and some woman got out of his car, and he tried to act like that didn't happen when I clearly saw the woman get out of his vehicle when he pulled up in my driveway, and he denied that. I'm just telling you, the stuff that they do to gaslight you and fuck with your reality and perception is unreal. And it's all for revenge. In this case, he's angry. I know what's going on. He's mad because I figured him out and I called him out for his shit. And so I kept, but they keep harassing. They keep coming around. And clearly this man is trying to destroy me financially, or is interested in that. And it's always been like that. He wants sexually exploiting me, taking advantage of me, and then financially trying to control my life. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. They want you to be a certain person for them. You have to look a certain way, or else they start punishing you. They start degrading you. They start, and you'll see that they have their own insecurities, right? They think they're perfect. They think they're perfect, or they want you to think, they have this image that they project on society that they're perfect and they're above everybody else. And that's how they behave in society, wherever they work, whatever they do. If they really, whatever the fuck it is they do, they're pushy, aggressive, and a lot of the times it's just not a genuine connection or whatever. They need to be with people who are on their own level. In other words, if they're a pushy, aggressive salesman who likes to drink alcohol and maybe do other things and fornicate with women, strangers at hotels and whatever, is into porno and prostitutes and God knows what else. Well, they need to be around those kinds of people. Those are the only kinds of people who they can, at the end of the day, relate to, besides going home to their own mother and dad or whatever and living at home with mom and dad. And, doing what, I don't know. But I'm just saying, you can't get through to them. You cannot, they don't listen to you. They don't want to learn anything. They think they know everything. They make fun of you about your, they don't like you. They, as a matter of fact, they hate you. They can't stand you. And it's like you feel the same way about them because you're complete polar opposites. You're opposite. You have nothing in common. You're complete different backgrounds. You don't eat the same, you don't have anything in common with these people. And it's just basically a waste of your time. And they know that they're wasting your time because they're still getting fuel from you because they're manipulating you and making you feel so under pressure and overwhelmed that you give in to their abuse. And it is a trap. It is because they start to intimidate you and you do feel afraid. You do sometimes fear for your safety. Like, what if this person doesn't get their way? Are they going to hit me? Are they going to abuse me? Are they going to try to rape me? What are they going to do? You don't know, because these people, I've seen that they have a real dark side, and when they can get aggressive when they don't get what they want. They can get verbally abusive, and you don't want to bring that out in them because you already know they have that. And if you trigger them the wrong way, it could end up something violent with these people because they do have tendencies of violence, and it's usually something stemming from their childhood. I have found that a lot of these men who I've been involved with, or, some of them from my past who have been little relationships or boyfriends, or some of them even more long-term boyfriends, I've noticed a pattern that they all were delinquents, like teenage delinquents. They all had like a criminal record, or they had gotten in trouble a lot as youth, as a teenager or a child. They are very rambunctious and not well behaved, and didn't really, they just have bad ADD. They can't focus on anything. And those are the kinds of men who I tend to attract for whatever reason in my life, because me as a child, I was the opposite. I was very well behaved, very disciplined, very modest. I was very creative and very outspoken, but I was also very well behaved. I never got into trouble at school. I never missed school. I was one of these kinds of like overachiever type people, a people pleaser type, and that was when I was younger. So I don't know what, but I'm just saying a lot of these kids these men I'm saying, I don't mean kids, but they tend to have had some kind of criminal, juvenile, delinquent record. And so, and it's usually stemming from their childhood, like the father, like I said, it's something about the absentee father, or problems at home in the family, too many kids, maybe living in poverty, or not, not maybe a little bit of that or whatever. Something's going on at the house, at their home life, that makes them act out in public, or they get in trouble at school, they get bullied. Something happens to them when they're young, which they carry on throughout their life, and they take it out on, like they might secretly hate, like this guy secretly hates white. He hates me because I'm naturally, growing up as a child, I was a blonde, naturally blonde. Not anymore. I was growing up. I mean, my hair, but I was, and they might secretly hate that, but they're gonna use you and mock you and bully you because maybe somebody from a long time ago who was a Caucasian hurt them. Or they might carry that out from a past relationship because some Caucasian woman or blonde mistreated them or broke up with them or something. Or they, you know what I mean? So they're going to use that past experience, baggage, and throw it in your way, expecting you to pick it up and fix it for them because they don't communicate well. They refuse to communicate. They lie. They don't want to talk about anything because they try to act like nothing's wrong, but you know something's wrong. They lie. They cheat. They're not honest. They can't commit to anything because they have no God. They don't believe in God, or they're so superficial and concerned about vanity to the point that they don't introspect. They can't be by themselves. They have to have people all around them all the time. They need constant praise because they think that they're better. They're always in competition with you. They're always in competition with you. They have to make everything into a competition. These are big red flags if you are with someone like that, where everything's got to be a competition. Everything's a contest. Who's better? It's ridiculous. It's a waste of your energy. You feel drained. You feel confused. You feel angered. You feel humiliated, and you just want to be left the fuck alone, back to where you were before you ever knew that person, before they barged in to your life and invaded your boundaries and tried to steal your personality and steal your happy, or what makes you content as an individual. And that's what they do because they don't know how. They're so used to propaganda and copying people and trying to project an image so that people like them and that they're accepted into their whatever the fuck it is they work. Most of these places that are really like superficial, stuck-up people that they have, they like to be around that because it elevates their confidence and they feel like they're important. They need to be around those kinds of people who are behaving like that, just like them, because for them that's what they're accustomed to, and they don't know how to just be. Whenever they're around you, they might try to be normal or try, but you see through the bullshit. You see that they're still not genuine. They're lying. There's something wrong. There's something off. There's just something that you feel really uncomfortable. They don't make you feel cherished, loved, cared about, respected. Nothing. They don't know how to show affection. It's all one-sided. They don't even dare. You're expected to do things for them in the bedroom, for example, but they don't even bother to do anything is reciprocate in the least bit. Nothing. It's all completely one-sided, where you are the one doing everything to please them because that's all they care about. And it's like, and you talk to them about that and you wonder, why do they want to keep seeing me? What do they want with me? Well, because clearly, stupid Lindsay, dumbass, because they're using me. Because I know that. I understand that. But what have I gotten out of it? Nothing. So, nothing. Some stuff that things that I don't want, or things that they know that you don't like, or that you're not going to use. They'll give you things that they know you don't want, that have nothing to do with your taste or personality. That's just meant to insult you, and then they degrade you and act like that. They couldn't fucking care less about things that you really like, as far as your style, your personality, because all they want to do is change you into what they want you to be, which is some fucking fantasy of some bitch or some girl who they're fucking at their job, or who they fantasize about on some porno or something. That's what they want you to be. And if you cannot, and if you refuse to bow down to their bullshit demands, then you get punished. You get gaslit. You get punished. You get harassed. You get blackmailed. You get abused. And it gets worse and worse and worse, just like what he did to me on Monday. Cornered me, basically, showed up, knowing, acting like he owns my house, acting like he owns everything about me. It's like, get away. What are you doing? Very controlling, very manipulative and controlling, which projects his own insecurities onto me. That's all. I'm a very independent person. Do my own thing. I like to make videos. I like to talk about this because I've been through this kind of thing. But I'm very much happy with being by myself and just being alone. Except going to the gym is about all I can handle, and going to the store, as far as being around people, that's about all I can handle or that I can do. Other than that, I just prefer to isolate and be by myself because I enjoy my time alone, doing my research, doing what I like to do, which they want to prevent me from doing because they're controlling, greedy, and demanding. And well, you know what? That's not, don't waste my fucking time. And then they'll triangulate with you. Can they find out all these people from your past, and all of a sudden these people from your past start contacting you. Oh, do you want to be my girlfriend? Let's hang out. Do you want, or other men from my past who I've had, it's like, why all of a sudden, why do they all resurface all at once? Some of them, what do they really want? What's the agenda? You see how the narcissist, the ringleader, the fucking, mastermind narcissist gets all these people flying monkeys to fuck with you? That's what they're doing. That's what is going on in my life right now. It's like a big smear campaign of which I'm still entangled with a narcissist who's just fucking using me, dragging me down. I've lost so much fucking money since I've been with him. You don't, just quit. My advice is quit fucking don't even bother. I'm talking to myself here. Block them and don't ever unblock him. If they do come over, just fucking ignore them. That's what I tried so hard to do that so many times with this man, but he would not fucking leave me alone. And so, like I said, it is revenge. It's all for him getting revenge so he can move on with whoever the hell he's with, which I don't give a shit who he's with, some girl probably in a foreign. I don't know. I don't care. But why is he harassing me so much still? What does he really want? I have the right to talk about these videos and what I'm going through because I don't have anybody to protect me. I don't have anybody who believes me. This man has ulterior motives to fucking destroy me, being paid by, I'm sure, my fucked up, stupid fucking family, asshole, narcissist sibling, jackass, nutcase psychopath who stole my inheritance, and my mother. I don't have anybody. I'm on my own. I don't trust anybody at all. And I'm used to it. I don't know what half the time from one day to the next what the fuck's gonna happen to me, and nobody really cares, and I don't expect them to. I don't have any expectations in anybody at all, because all they're gonna do is fucking use me and manipulate me and gaslight me and lie to me and try to steal from me what I do have. That's what they do. This is what they do, and I think it's a shame that Alan is dead. The only man, my father or not, whatever, my uncle, if he was my uncle, my father, I'm not sure, but he's dead. He died in 2023, and he's the only man who really was looking out for me, okay? I don't have anybody at all. A father, no, I'm used to not having a father figure. Most people do. They have kids, they have a family. I don't, and I don't really give a shit. I'm used to being alone, but it's horrible societal abuse towards me every fucking day. The gang stalking, the harassment, the fucking shit that they do, the fucking subtle insults like that fucking stupid bitches, crap like that I have to go through every day. By people I don't even know. I don't talk to anybody. I stay by myself, and this is what I have to go through just for existing. Just to exist. So it's horrible. If it were up to me, I'd get out of here, I'd move, I would just get the fuck out of here and not tell anybody where I'm going, but just leave. Take some shit and go and never come back. Because I can't stand living here. I don't like anybody. They don't like me. They never have. They never will. It's all because I started exposing their fucking drug shit, their fucking drug cartels, the corrupt fucking perverted goddamn police, and these fucking whore bitches that work for them as sluts. It's all disgusting. The whole fucking CIA, and it's all fucking drug, cocaine, trafficking, prostitution rings, human trafficking, money laundering, probably counterfeit money. That's all it is. I've studied enough fucking criminology, criminal justice to read between the fucking lines and know a fucking liar when I'm in front of one. I'm pretty good at detecting that stuff. And so they continuously abuse me, harass me, blackmail me, threaten me every day. And I'm surprised that I'm still alive. Honestly, with the things that they've done to me, like fucking with my car, making sure I don't have brakes so I get in a fucking wreck on the freeway, shit like that these fucking evil goddamn Canaanite goddamn demons do to fuck with a person. They've done it all to me, and I have survived all of it. I've survived all their fucking shit, everything that these motherfuckers have tried, I have survived it. So don't tell me that I'm weak, don't tell me that I'm stupid. I might be whatever, certain things that I'm far from perfect, but god damn it, I have my dignity, and I do have my I've got my intellect that is still intact, that they want to take that away as well. And you know what? I don't give a fuck what these people think about me, because I believe in myself, and I believe that I'm being watched over by somebody, something of a higher power. I don't know what, but I do believe I am, because I should be dead. So many times I've cheated death because of these fucking people doing what they do. And it is a crime. It's illegal. They should fucking be prosecuted, go to jail, and pay for what they have done. And they will one day. The people who do these malicious, vindictive, horrendous things, the V2, all the shit they do, you will get your karma eventually. You will see that one day that something's going to happen to you just randomly. Whenever you do these things to other people who are innocent and don't deserve it, you will see that stuff is going to start happening to you. When you steal from people, steal their inheritance, steal their fucking everything, their identity, their social security number, like they've done with me. They have fucked up everything in my life. My identity, my social security number, using my fucking everything. I've already gone through it all. Every fucking thing I have survived and, had to go through. Okay, everything. By being honest and outspoken. You can't change who I am. Don't try to fucking mold me into your little fantasy fucking cunt that sucks your, these asshole men, arrogant, shit fuck narcissist assholes that hate white people, by the way. They hate American green. They can't, these Chicano men deep down fucking hate white Caucasian women. If they do like you, it's only because they want to fucking use you for an easy lay or sex and then fucking discard you like trash. I can assure you, most of the time, if you're a English-speaking Caucasian who's not Mexican or Chicano, they're gonna fuck with you big time, like they do to me. Love bombing, fake relationships, all this shit to try to fucking elevate themselves. That's what they do. So I'd be really careful if you're involved with a man who's like mostly complete opposite to you and doesn't respect you. They're gonna fuck up your life so fucking much because they have this hatred towards you, probably. They envy you, but at the same time, they worship you one day. They treat you like fucking dog shit, like a fucking pet animal, like a sex slave, and then all of a sudden they love bomb you, they discard you, they come back, you discard them, they hoover, you tell them to fuck off. All this shit, it's a fucking nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare dealing with these goddamn people, I'm telling you. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. At a certain age, if they continue to do that, leading people on, fake relationships, stealing their money, using women for their money, basically fucking criminals that may as well be in a goddamn jail. They act like they're immature, arrested development, ill-mannered, disrespectful, mama's boys, do anything for mommy, basically incestuous relationship with mommy. I don't want to get involved with that shit. I'm not here to please your mother or please your family. The way you fucking treat me and lie to me, why? I don't give a fuck. I don't want to get involved with all your goddamn drama, your ex-wife, your mommy, all these people that I'm not your therapist. I'm not your fucking nurse. I'm not anything for you. And I don't want to be. Because you've already showed me who you are, that you just use me for what you want and act like it's all fucking act. It's fake. 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 You're not real. Not real. They're so fucked up and they're so entitled and they're just out to destroy. They hate people like me because I'm not some little subservient little fucking woman who keeps her mouth shut. I talk about this stuff. So they hate that. because you expose them, and what they fear more than anything is being exposed for who the fuck they really are. That is their biggest fear. I assure you, with narcissistic psychopaths, the one thing they fear most is being exposed for who they really are. And you know who they really are. And so they cannot have that. They're going to either have you killed, they're going to fucking kill you, or you're going to die if you continue to try to entertain these motherfuckers. And I speak with 100% clarity as well as experience with these kinds of individuals, especially here in San Antonio, Texas, where there's a bunch of fucking drug cartels. They're all fucking into cocaine. They're gonna lie to you to your face, but you know good and well they're living a double life right in front of your face, basically. Okay? And it's up to you to either fucking walk away and never look back, or keep letting them back in your house so they can fuck you up even more, violate your boundaries, and fuck you up and get you sick to the point that you die from some fucking STD that they probably have, or whatever, by them murdering you. I imagine that a lot of these situations end up in somebody getting killed, which is what will happen to me if this motherfucker continues to harass me. I will blow up with anger and end up either, they want you to act out violently so you can spend the rest of your fucking life in jail or a mental hospital, because that's exactly what they want, is for you to be destroyed. So keep your cool around these motherfuckers. Don't entertain them, and just let them fucking, whatever. But I'm just saying I need to stay the fuck away from these two-faced, lying, hypocrite, sex-addicted, drug-addicted fucking perverts dealing with drug smuggling, crap like that, asking me all these questions about some fucking neighbor. Why is he asking me all these goddamn questions about that fucking imbecile next door? Some fucking drug-dealing fucking monkey ape next door. I don't give a fuck about these people. But this man seems to be so interested in that. Why? Oh, because he's a fucking pimp? And you're a fucking jackass looking for sex? These men are pimps. They're fucking pimps. Yeah, I'm saying it like it is, because I've seen it, and I know what they're up to. And you know what? Have fun with that shit. But, you motherfuckers should grow up.